Dear faculty, student advisors, and colleagues, thank you for joining the Student Academic Advising Program 2024 to 25 training workshop. I am Professor Derek Chen, Faculty Academic Advising and First Year Experience Coordinator of HKU Business Group. Here's the rundown of the training workshop. I will start with an introduction of Student Academic Advising Program at HKU Business Group. Colleagues from AASO will then discuss matters related to peer advising and conduct a quiz. After that, we will also explore case studies on skills and challenges in academic advising among peers. The workshop will then be wrapped up by Q&A sections. We are very honored to have Ms. Evelyn No, administrative assistant from the AASO, and Ms. Casey Young, clinical psychology from the CITES, to join us today. So please join me to give them a thumb up. Academic advising is a crucial element of the learning expectation for students in the first year and beyond. It's a developmental process in which students are provided with support in clarifying their academic, career, and life goals, developing plans to achieve these goals, and evaluating their own progress. As you can see from the diagram here, HKU has set up a university-wide academic advising system engaging AASO, faculties, halls, and CITES. At HKU Business School, the Faculty Academic Advising System consists of a Faculty Academic Advising Coordinator, Faculty Temporary Academic Advisors, Faculty Academic Advisors, Faculty Academic Advising Administrators, and Faculty Student Advisors. Year 1 student can sign up for a Faculty Academic Advisor during a specified period, who can provide advice and guidance on academic-related issues. Students can locate the name of the academic advisor in the self-service section of the SIS portal. The school office consists of a team of administrators who can advise students on regulatory matters. Students should approach the school office when they are faced with questions about the regulation and syllabuses of their degree program. Faculty student advisors are a group of students who are in their second year or above, have good academic achievements, good interpersonal and communication skills, and a caring attitude towards students. They will offer advice to freshmen and peers and encourage them to seek help from different units if necessary. Here are some of the examples for experience sharing to freshmen. You may encounter some of the program-specific questions like, can the faculty core courses be double counted across major and minor? You can respond by saying, under the double counting policy, students have to take advanced level disciplinary courses in lieu of the overlapped faculty core courses across the major and minor combination. Please ask them to refer to the regulation and syllabuses posted on website or direct them to their respective program managers of the faculty office. Question 9, which course lecturer is good? You should avoid comments good or bad. You may answer by asking questions and guiding the freshmen to think, what can you make the most of the classes? Major minor options, like in marketing worth taking, you can direct students to meet their FAAS, or you may either share your experience or refer those freshmen to students majoring in marketing. How to achieve academic excellence? Question 9, I have learning difficulties. My GPA falls below 2. What should I do? You may explore them with the underlying problems and direct them to different parties, for example, FAA feeders, if they need counseling, etc. Exchange method. How can I choose a host institution that is suitable for me? You can share your experience or direct them to our school enrichment team or international affairs office. Internship opportunity, how can I apply for summer internship? You can share your own experience or direct to the career and placement section of CEDIS or our school's enrichment team. Remember, hey, HKU is full of resources. You can always direct students to the appropriate unit for guidance and support. To strengthen the peer support within the Student Academic Advising Program, the school office will implement a pairing scheme for first-year students with their selected student academic advisors. Interested first-year students can sign up for a student academic advisor on a voluntary and first-come, first-served basis. Each SAA will be paired with a maximum of 5 first-year advisees. The sign-up period for freshmen is from 2 p.m. August 12th to 10 a.m. August 13th. For late comers, the sign-up period is from 10 a.m. August 21 to 4 p.m. August 27. The advisor-advisee relationship will last until June of the next year. You should initiate contact with your first-year advisee through email or phone or messages upon consensus given by the advisee by October 2024. And both sides are free to arrange their own activities or meeting anytime at their convenience. You may wonder how you can get in touch with advisee. HKU Business School will host a program orientation to freshmen on September 12th from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., which you will have the first mingling opportunity with advisee. For upcoming activity, various thematic talks and course selection counseling section are also scheduled, as you can see from the table here. As faculty student academic advisors, you will be invited to be our student chair in this talk and sections. Student Academic Advising Program provides an excellent platform for freshmen to learn from the senior year's business students. They can express and exchange views on interested academic topics through the Moodle discussion forums. As faculty student academic advisors, you can share your experience and answer their questions. You can also arrange to meet with the freshmen in person in one of our breakout rooms. Please contact Yoki for any booking requests. HKU Business School will conduct interim and year-end evaluation to assess the effectiveness of the program. Every faculty student academic advisor will receive a certificate of achievement and a gift coupon as a token of appreciation. Your personal profile will be posted on the school website so that freshmen can contact you directly. You can specify your preferred advising area to freshmen in this website. There's a program website where the FAAS freshmen can check out the FAA profile and upcoming activities. You can always seek support from school staff, ASO, and CEDIS if necessary. Remember, your active participation will make the program a success. And this is the end of my introduction. Thank you very much for your time.
Hi, so thank you, Professor Chen. And so I'm Evelyn from ASO, so it would be my part now. So I'm going to talk about some academic advising for academic matters, and I'm sure Professor Chen's talk has already covered a bit of this, but we'll still talk about it. So I would like to first introduce First start by introducing the different types of advisors we have in HKU. I bet most of them are familiar with this. So we have 5 types of advisor. The AASO advisors, that's me. So we gave general advice on academic planning, university level regulations, and cross-faculty matters. We also have the faculty academic advisors. So those are the faculty teachers who will take care of you in your 4 year of studies. And the TAA are the teachers that could help you to learn more about a particular major or minor. We will talk about it. We'll talk about them more. And also there are student advisors, the RSA, those for the whole, and you. So you might wonder, why do we need student advisors if there are teachers that could help with most of the academic matters? That's because there are 2 big advantages for peer advising. First is the informality and is the relatability. So as a student advisor, you're in a very unique position of providing guidance in a more relaxed and peer-to-peer settings. Students find it more comfortable to share their feelings with their peers, and it would be easier for them to open up in a friendly conversation, but not in a with teachers in a very intimidating office settings. It makes them easier to ask questions and, more importantly, truly listen and absorb the advice given. And relatability also play a very crucial role in the effectiveness of FASAs. So because you have walked in their shoes before and experienced the things that the challenges and the triumphs that they are about to face. So it allows your advice to resonate with them, making it relatable and easier to digest. You also offer a complementary perspective that is different from those of the teachers, where you could provide practical tips and strategies that they might not be able to get from the traditional academic advising. So as an advisor, you're expected to do, well, the very cliche acronyms. We have 7 things: advocate choices, describe experience, verify information, investigate answers, suggest referrals, engage proactively, and respect boundaries. So we start with A, advocate choices. Encouraging students to explore various options and inspiring them to make informed decisions on their own. So you should not babysit your students. You have to remember our role is to guide and support them to navigate their own way and encourage them to take responsibility of the decision that they are going to make. So you can help them by clarify what they are asking, clarify their goals, and inform what options could mean for them. So tell them the potential consequences and benefits of each option, allowing them to weigh the pros and the cons for themselves. And secondly, describe experience. As Professor Chen just said, you could share your personal experience, your insights, and the lesson you learned in the university environment. So you could talk about the subject matter of your discipline. Say, if you're a marketing student, talk about what are the challenges and things you should do. And you could also talk about the basic academic process, like course selection, declaring majors, minors, and the useful tools like Turnitin, the GPA calculator, so on and so forth. And also the lessons you learned in the university environment, such as time management, adjustment to university study, and study life balance. So let's make a guess. Because we have some issue with the pool function, so I will invite all of you to do some reaction, to react in the use the react button. So please do a poll. What is the top concern of newly admitted student? What do you think is the top concern? Preparing for exchange, experiential learning, setting academics goal, major, minor option, or looking forward to achieving the 5 things to be done in university. So please make your vote, or you can see the action emoji, use the clap on the and the thumb ups and the heart and the crying face. Well, the crying face is winning. Now this yep. So the 5 things are the most important thing for a new student, do you think? Okay, great. So let's see. So this is the figure of last year, the student who came to our office, and when we do individual consultation. So most of the year one student, they are more concerned about developing an academic plan and exploring major minor options. So how could you help them with this? So you can go to our website for academic roadmap. So it's a year-by-year guide on the learning journey. It contains some of the key reminder, food of thoughts, and goal-setting questions for different year of studies. And you could also help them to look into the academic planning sheets together, where you put like courses you're going to study, divide by, put according to the year or the semester that they're going to do. And so they could have a very clear picture of the coming 4 years, what they should be doing. We're going to revamp these two tools in the coming academic year, so it might look different when you really using it. And so the other main concern they have is exploring major and minor options. So question again, what when you want to make changes to your major and minor declaration, what is the final changing period? So to do so at the HKU portal. So it's reading week, year 2, reading week of semester 2, year 2 summer semester, final year at drop period of sem 1, or final year at drop period of sem 2. Forgot to put an emoji on this one, but maybe you can use the chat to type your answer. So A, B, C, D, the options just, well, this one is A, B, C, D. Come on. Which one is the correct answer? Yeah, I think most of you get it correct. It's answer C. So the last chance of changing your major minor is on final year at drop period of semester 1. Okay. So next page, let me clear the. Okay, so if you would like to know more about major minor, you could who could you find? So the temporary academic advisor, as we just talked about when we introducing the 5 type of advisors, you could request for one on your page, on your in your portal under my page menu, request a temporary advisor. You could also check the major minor list on AAS website. So here, under plan of study, major and minor selection. Also, you can make an appointment with AAS advisors, so ask them about it. Or you could attend our major minor week, major minor selection. So it's usually held in the first or second week of the April period in semester 2. Yeah. And last but not least, you can check the peer experience sharing on major and minor. So it's a database that includes a list of students who signed up to help other students in exploring different major and minors by sharing their own experience. Because not everyone have the opportunity to establish connections outside of their own classes and majors. So after today's training, we will be sending out sign-up form. It's totally on voluntary basis, but your involvement can be incredibly helpful to other students. So please sign up if you can. So you can also check our website there, how to select my major and minor section for more details. Okay, so we come to our third letter in the advisor. V is verify information. So it's very important to provide accurate and up-to-date information. So to test how well you know about some basic regulations, and a quick question time again. So true or false? Only final year student can use the degree audit system in SIS to check the progress of study and whether the graduation requirements have been fulfilled. True, thumbs up. False is a heart shape. And what is degree audit? You can show me your laugh, cry laugh. phase. Okay, great. I think most of you know the answer of this question is false. So all students can use the degree audit system indeed. And it's very easy. You just go to your portal again, under my page, SIS menu, and go very bottom, you will see the academic record and my degree audit. So it's to monitor, it's for monitoring your study progress, and you could also use the what if report to see what and how many courses you need to take if you would want to change or declare a new major minor. And other question, true or false again. So first year student with poor exam result will be summoned and warned by the faculty review committee. They will be discount if they fail to improve in year 2. Oh, it's a bit long. What do you think? Is it true or false? If it's true, give a thumbs up. If it's false, give a cry laugh face. Okay, I see many of you think it's true, but actually it's false. So where's the false part? You could be discontinued in year 1. So some program, so basically the criteria would be failing to obtain 36 credits in 2 semesters, average SGPA of 1.0 for 2 semesters, exceed the maximum study period, or for business student fail to pass a requirement or course for 3 times. So, but it is possible to get discontinued in year 1. So that's why it's very important for you to help them to begin their journey in HKU. So if they need help, you could ask them to seek support as soon as possible if they encountered difficulties. Okay, and more questions like planning for exchange, postgraduate, deferment, common core course scholarships and stuff. Are not able to address all of these potential questions, but there are things that we could help you with. So you can go to our website to look for the reference guide for faculty student advisor. That's you, actually the student academic advisor. So on our website, academic advising, and there's a reference guidebook for FSA and RSAs. So there, the guidebook includes some advising skills, points to know, and then facts and regulations and the contact points of other units. But if you can't find the answer, it's okay to tell your advisee that you don't know. So you don't need to know everything being a student advisor. You just say, okay, I don't know. And you go to the investigate answer. So you're encouraged to collaboratively explore the answers and solutions with your advisee and work together to address the challenges. And then, of course, there are things that you don't know how to help or you don't think you're in the position of helping, then you should suggest referral. So making a correct referral to appropriate university units and resources to ensure the student receives the right support. And so to check if you could make correct referral, we have another quiz time. So, okay. And which unit should you find if you would like to apply for leave of absence? What do you think? Should you find your faculty office thumbs up, or international affairs office for Little Heart Shape, and Cedar's campus life section? What do you think? Oh, whoa, oh, you get it correct. Yes, you find your faculty office if you would like to apply for leave of absence. And then how about transfer credits? If you're going to exchange studies, if you are going to have to transfer credits, should you find your faculty office, the international affairs office, or the course offering department? And it's the faculty office. Yes, so most of them get it correct. So international affairs office only they won't handle the credit transfer part. So if you want to transfer your credits, find your faculty office. They will also contact the course offering department when they get your request, so you don't need to ask them themselves yourselves. Okay, who should you find if you want some financial aid? Faculty office, academic advising and scholarships office, or the Cedars campus life section. So actually it's the Cedars campus life section. So if you're looking for merit-based financial aid, so like scholarships, then of course you can find us, and faculty's office also offered some scholarships. But if you're finding need-based funding, non-merit-based funding, you should find these Cedars. There are a list of resources for you. Okay, last but not least, if you would like to improve your essay writing skills, who should you find? Your faculty, academic advisors, academic advising and scholarships office, or CAES? Oh wow, so everyone knows this from CAES. So if you're finding, if you need to improve the very specific skills about a particular subject that you're in your discipline, of course, you can find a faculty academic advice. But in general, if you would like to improve your writing skills, the CAES provide a CAES CSS service. So they have a one-to-one guidance and some workshop for you to improve your English, both in writings and oral. The university, so the university academic advising system is supported by 4 units. So faculties, that's mean your FAA, the TAA, and you, the student advisors. Also, the CEDARS for non-academic matters. So there's CEDARS career, the COOP for mental healthiness, and there's also HALL for hall related matters. And there's AASO, that's us. So you could refer them to the correct unit if you need to. So what can we help you with? So we do advising on general study matter, such as like cross-faculty matters, major and minor options, university level regulations. So we do one-on-one advising. So we provide face-to-face, Zoom or phone calls advising. We also have WhatsApp that you could message us if you have a question. We also have workshops on various study topics. So there will be 2 workshops for freshmen in the coming September. This is a super basic workshop that's for like fundamental elementary level knowledge about university. And also we'll have a senior years sharing section. So we will be recruiting student sharer very soon. It will be very much appreciated if you could take part in it. So please check your emails and sign up. And also we provide online study materials, resources like the major minor exploration we just talked about, postgraduate study planning and scholarship applications and study tips, and the GPA calculator, important academic dates. So if your advisee have something to ask fellow students, but you don't know the answer, you can encourage them to ask in the Moodle forum. So just make a post, and it's very easy to use. And it would be great if you could answer questions or post questions there if you see too. So we come to our E in the advisor is engage proactively. So we have asked other FSA, so what was the biggest difficulty for being one? So it is the student do not respond. So new student may be overwhelmed with lots of messages and information when the semester begins. So they may miss your email or they will be hesitate to approach you. So we hope that as an FSA, you will actively reach out to the mentee, and if possible, reach out to them more than once. So building a connection takes time, and some students need more encouragement to open up. You can continue the connection by regularly sending them greetings or new information. Say you remind them it's reading week, you don't have to go to school this week. It's okay if you don't get a reply. Not everyone needs your help, but it's very important to let them know that you are there. And if they need help, they could ask you. So, but how should I contact them, right? Where do you find them? Again, in your portal, there is the Student Center. Let's find your advisor. After you click in, you can see view my advisees. And then, so starting from last year, where if the student agreed, you will also see their mobile number. So it's not just email now. You could contact them through email or phone if they agree to show their phone number. Okay, last but not least, it's very important to respect the boundaries. So acknowledging and respecting students' personal space and privacy ensure they feel safe and comfortable when discussing personal matters. It's very important to respect confidentiality. But if there's like concern arises, you could contact your supervisor, the faculty staff, or ASO for guidance. And remember, the boundaries applies to both parties. So you being friendly doesn't mean you have to be friend with them, and avoid being emotionally blackmailed by your advisee. While we are here to support and guide them, we don't need to assist them in every aspect of their studies. As I have said in the beginning of this presentation, you're not supposed to babysit your advisee. Okay, so just quick conclusion summary. So the 7 things you should do, you help them to advocate choices, you talk about your experience, you verify the information, and you investigate answers together, you suggest a referral, you engage proactively, and respect boundaries. So how do we apply what we have learned today? I'll pass my time to Casey for our case studies.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, can you all see me? Okay, so I'm Cassie. I'm a clinical psychologist from COPE. I'm very happy to meet you all on Zoom today. Thank you. Thanks like Evelyn for providing valuable tips for all of you. I think in the upcoming years, when you work with your advisees, it's possible that you might encounter different kinds of situations. And some of the situations can be very challenging. So in order to better prepare you for the role as a FSA, we have 2 case studies for you. The first story is about Sam and Jasmine. Jasmine is a freshman and Sam is her FSA. So we will have a video for you. When you watch the video, I hope you will keep these 5 questions in your mind. Our staff from ASO will also share the question in the chat box. So after watching the video, you will be assigned to different breakout rooms. So there will be 6 breakout rooms in total. If you are in room 1, you are responsible for question 1. If you are in room 2, you are responsible for question 2, and so forth, except for room 6. So since we only have 5 questions, so if you are in room 6, you are responsible for question 1. So you will have 3 minutes in the breakout room. You can share your thoughts with your peers. And if you have no microphone or the environment is not suitable for you to talk, I strongly encourage you to make good use of the chat function and discuss your thoughts with the peers in the group. So you won't know which group you will be assigned to when you watch the video. So you might want to drop some notes. And remember, very important, each room needs to select 1 representative and to share your discussion in the room with the rest of us. So this is the plan for this first case study. So do you have any question? If no, we will watch the story of Sam and Jasmine together. I can't hear any sounds. How about the rest of you? Okay, let's try it again.
Case 1. Sam is a student advisor. Jasmine is Sam's advisee, who is a non-local Year 1 student. She has excellent academic result in high school and earns an entrance scholarship. Jasmine has never left her hometown before coming to Hong Kong.
Oh no, the visa is valid only from mid-September. I am going to miss all the orientation and induction talk for new students.
Although she has glanced through the faculty website, she is still confused on a number of issues. It takes Sam a lot of time and effort to go through everything with Jasmine in the first meeting. And she keeps saying that she can only depend on Sam's guidance. Jasmine is homesick and feeling lonely in this new environment. Language barriers that she is facing in Hong Kong also frustrate her. She finds it difficult to make friends and find partners for her group project. She manages to join a group eventually, but she finds it frustrating to communicate with her group mates. They seem to care less than she does on the group project. In particular, Jasmine complains about the freeriders in her group project and about not receiving any response from her group mates. She earns a GPA of 2.6 in her first semester. She thinks her performance is much lower than her expectation and her glamorous past results. Sam notices that Jasmine is becoming more and more moody. She seems anxious about her underperformance and the possibility of her scholarship being terminated. After reading week, Sam tries to contact Jasmine several times but receives no reply from her. Sam is worried about Jasmine.
What should I do?
Okay, so that's the story. Now you will be assigned to the breakout rooms. Our staff from ASO will help with this part. And you might notice like one or two staff like in your breakout room. So they are there to just listen to your discussion and be there if you have any practical, like technical like issues. And they will also post a question for you so that you can know which question you need to discuss with the peers. Welcome back to the big group. So now I would like to invite the representative of room 1 and room 6 to share your discussion. So who is, yeah.
Hi, I'm the representative of room 1, and we identify several issues. One is the homesickness, because this is the first time for Jasmine to left her hometown. And also the second issue is that she doesn't have the visa prepared before all the activities of the new semester started. And this makes her kind of anxious about the new semester and also the new environment. And also there's a language barrier for her. And this we identify this as a very like important thing, because this really caused her to have like kind of bad communication with her I mean the group mates like that. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Jennifer, for sharing. You identified the adjustment problem, language barrier, and some study problems, right? How about the representative of room 6? Any thoughts, anything you want to add on? Hello?
I'm from room 6.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Yeah, we have also identified some similar issues, but on top of that, we also noticed that Jasmine faced a free rider issue and doing the group project. So she also ended up getting a very low GPA, so that she might be fear of like, like losing the scholarship.
Okay, so thank you. So your group also noticed the study related problems, right? And the difficulty handling free rider. It's quite common, right? So thank you for raising these thoughts. And I would like to ask, have any of you noticed like Jasmine's like psychological difficulty? Have you ever like have you heard that she's quite moody and she feels very anxious about study, about losing the scholarship? So I would like to bring your attention, like all of your attention to the students' like mental conditions. So it's quite common to see like freshman students or other like university students to experience some psychological difficulty when they first enter a new environment. So it would be good if you can like be more aware of these signs and like symptoms. And if you notice a student is struggling with psychological problem, you might want to refer her to seek counseling support from us. Or if you feel unsure about how to respond to the student's mental health condition, you can always like ask the ASO for help or your faculty. Yeah. So let's move to question 2. What might affect Jasmine's adjustment? Yeah, the adjustment in university. Let's invite the representative of room 2.
Yes. So I'm the representative of room 2.
Hello.
And we come up with 2 main arguments. I think the first point is Jasmine is a non-local. So there are several factors. Firstly, because she is non-local, like imagine if we are put into the same situation. If we encounter the similar issues, we could first find our friends, maybe secondary school friends, even if we don't have university friends, or we can like easily find our parents to seek for support.
Yeah.
But because she is far away from her home and she might not have like similar students to come from her hometown, so it will be difficult for her to seek of similar supports when she encounters similar problems. And as mentioned in the first question, she has language barriers. So even if she reach out to her advisor, maybe Sam, but they may also have difference in culture, and because Sam is her senior, so Sam may not be able to understand her case quite well. And next, I think the factor would be because she has a high expectation on her university life. She wants to get the entrance scholarship very much, but in the end, the reality is she doesn't have good satisfaction of her GPA in her first semester. So she's getting very anxious, and the scholarship, I guess, may be very important to her because she is a non-local and she needs much higher tuition fee compared to locals.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main points.
Okay. Thank you. So you basically cover everything I want to mention. Jasmine might have a very like weak social support network because she's a non-local student here. She missed some orientation, right? So she might have like inadequate information about how to reach out for support here at Hong Kong U. She also have some language barrier and high academic expectation for herself. And she might be under some financial like stress as well because its tuition fee is high for non-local student. Yeah, thank you. So let's move to question 3. So if you were Sam, how are you going to advise Jasmine to cope with her study issues? Representative from room 3, can you share a bit? Yeah. Hello?
Taking the
Yeah.
Hello?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. So I think if we're taking the same major, then I can directly offer Jasmine some support because I have been taking those courses before too. And if not, I would suggest her to go for her faculty advisor or the professors directly to ask for some study tips. And also, I think her psychological issues are also important because she already developed some depressive symptoms because of her study. So I will refer her to CEDARS because CEDARS might have provided her some professional help, like talking to a therapist. And I think that would be helpful.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. So I think as a FSA, you must be very eager to share your own experience and give some advice to the Jasmine right away. I would like to remind you, all of you, that it's also important to listen to her struggle first. Try to understand a bit more about her situation. Avoid being too judgmental or making too many assumption about her conditions in the first place. So you can try to ask more open-ended question, try to understand her difficulties. And when you feel that she's more ready for advice, or she's more receptive to advice, or she indicates she wants to seek some concrete and practical advice, that's the timing that you might consider sharing your personal experience or making a referral to her. Okay, so let's move to question 4. If your advisee does not reply to you in similar situation, what would you do? Representative from room 4, any thoughts?
Hi.
Hi.
So, our group eventually come up with 2 solutions. The first one is that maybe we should try to find her once again. As what we've just mentioned in the previous sections, sometimes the FIC might be just overwhelmed by the workload during midterms or grading week. She might just oversee the message, so we just find her once again. But we cannot reach her after a couple of times sending message. I think it might be a good idea to ask for help. For example, IAO assistance, because as we all know, the Jasmine is in kind of moody or anxious situations. So I'm kind of worried that we are kind of worried that she might do something that is not good for herself. So maybe it's a good idea to ask for help from professionals.
Yeah.
That's our thought.
Yes, thank you for your sharing. I think there could be many reasons that advisees does not reply to you. Maybe she's busy, maybe she's not ready, maybe she doesn't think she needs help. So try to check in with her more than once. Try to show some kind gesture, and if she really ignore the message or does not reply to you, you have to respect their personal choice, right? Unless there are some signs that warrants your concern. For example, if the students post something or mention some symptoms related to mental health difficulties, when people feel very stressed or depressed or very anxious, some of them might hint that they feel very desperate, they feel very hopeless, or even some of them might mention some fleeting thought about death. These are very, very warning signs for us. So if you notice the students have these kind of situation, it's it would be good to seek help, reach out for help, ask for help from, for example, faculty, ASO, and of course, see this counseling and person enrichment session. So yeah, that's it for question 4. Okay, so the last question, question 5. What support do you think Jasmine needs? Where can she go to get support? Let's invite the representative from room 5. Hello, anyone from group 5, room 5? Okay, so is there anyone in room 5 for the question 5? Oh,
Maybe I can answer.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and we conclude that we think that Jasmine may need some real friends rather than just the friends that she meet in the group project. Maybe like some local, maybe like some friends from her home country, like that. For Sam, he may help to contact for the faculty office and then see whether the office is willing to provide any support to let Jasmine to meet some friends. And then if one of our group may also said that if Jasmine is continuous in under this kind of pressure, she may need to seek the support from the psychologist. And also, Jasmine may also find the support from the Cedars peer there.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so there are different support like and units the FSA can reach out for, and you can also refer Jasmine to these units and department. By when you mention like the support, right, from psychologists, I also want to remind all of the students that actually we also have a university health service, right, on campus. If a student experience like intense stress or some mental health like difficulty, of course they can reach out to us, counseling and person enrichment session. They can also make an appointment with the doctors at UHS. Even though these doctors at UHS, they are general doctors, but because they work in university, they also have experience assessing students' mental health condition. If necessary, they can also prescribe some medication for the students and make further referral. For example, referring the student to seek public psychiatric service or private psychiatric service. So this is the point I want to like remind you of. Yeah. So I think that's it for case 1. We have another story for you. Okay. Yeah. So here is some key points I want to like emphasize again. So to summarize, it's like it would be good to be a good listener first and share your observation with the advisees. And you may want to identify other support and resources if you encounter any difficulty interacting and providing support to your advisee. And as we mentioned, most freshman students are adults already. So it's really important to respect their individual pacing and the personal choice. And the last point, to seek support whenever you need. Okay, so now let's move to case study 2. This is the story of Celia and Johnny. So Johnny is a freshman and Celia is his FSA. So we will assign you to different breakout room again. The same, only have like 3 minutes for you to discuss these questions. And now we have six questions. So each group will be responsible for each question. The same like room 1 for question 1 and so forth. And again, you need to select one representative of the room and share your thoughts with the big group. So that's it for the question. We will watch the story together first.
Case 2. Meet Celia, a student advisor. At the beginning of the semester, she is assigned 4 Year 1 students as her advisees. She tries to organize the first group meeting with all 4 advisees in August, but it is very difficult to arrange a time that suits everyone. Finally, the meeting takes place, but at first, no one speaks up. The atmosphere is awkward.
No worries if you can't think of any questions. Maybe let me introduce myself first.
Ugh.
Oh, please tell us about yourself.
Hi, I am Johnny. I am really excited about the university life.
Johnny keeps talking about his personal matters, which other students seem uninterested in. One student even remains silent throughout the conversation. After the meeting, Johnny keeps contacting Celia with a barrage of questions.
Which teacher gives a better grade? Can you help me get my welfare week gift? Why didn't you pick up my call an hour ago?
However, Johnny asks question in a not so polite, take it for granted manner, which sometimes makes Celia feel uncomfortable. Moreover, Celia finds it difficult to answer Johnny's questions on matters which he has yet to experience. Starting from the second semester, Johnny contacts Celia via WhatsApp to complain about many things. Despite Celia's efforts in providing detailed suggestions in her text messages, Johnny frequently misunderstands her and ends up wasting a lot of time. Recently, Johnny messages Celia almost every day.
Would you revise my midterm and also proofread this? I need to hand it in by 5 today.
He will call Celia if she does not respond. Celia is feeling uneasy and stressed out.
What should I do?
Okay, so welcome back to the big group. So we will start from question 1. Let's invite the representative of room 1. What do you think Celia can do to make her first meeting with advisees more effective? Do you have any thoughts?
Yes, I will share our group's thoughts. So the first thing we want to point out is that it is better for Celia to arrange the meeting individually with for students to especially to understand what their needs respectively. And if some students have common questions to ask for it, then maybe they can arrange a group discussion afterwards. And if still Celia want to arrange a meeting for all 4 students together, and we think it's better to share Celia's experience and thoughts first, and to have some questions to guide the discussion instead of in a very awkward environment for the students to start the discussion. Yeah, but we still think that it is better to have a one-to-one meeting first.
Yeah. Thank you for your thoughts. I think it depends on on the FSA, whether to arrange individual and group meeting. Of course, there are different pros and cons, right? But it would be good to at least introduce yourselves to the advisees individually, trying to sense what kind of style is the advisee, so that you can have more preparation when you meet him or her in person. And there are different strategies and warm-up things you can think of for a meeting with the advisees, having some guided questions and raise some common issue they might be interested in. I think these are very good suggestions. Thank you, Jennifer. Right? Okay, so question 2. What issues about Johnny can you identify?
So I think Johnny, the first issue is that he is being impolite. So he is demanding a lot from Celia, but then he isn't really saying thank you or please or asking it politely, and rather in a very rude manner. So I think that's the first issue. And second of all, I think the questions that Johnny is asking is very demanding, especially when he's asking, oh, how can you get good grades? Which professor is better? So these kind of questions are very difficult for Celia to answer, and I think it is a rather tough and demanding question.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for Matthew, right? It's easy to sense that Johnny might have some unrealistic expectation of FSA. Like the colleague from ASO just mentioned, you are not expected to babysit this advisees. It's in university, right? And they need to take up their responsibilities to solve their own problem. So this is one of the issue Johnny might have, having unrealistic expectation. And the communication style could be a bit problematic, and it will make it have contribute to some stress, right, to Celia. And Johnny might also have some like social like problems, right? If he interact with Celia in this way, it's possible that that his interpersonal style, he gonna have similar problem when he socialize with other peers in university. So this is an issue I would like to like bring your attention to as well. Okay, so let's move to question 3. If you were Celia, how would you advise Johnny on his study issues? Room 3. Okay.
One thing that we think we should do is to clarify Johnny's questions with him, because it seems like from the video there are some misunderstanding exists between their communications. Like sometimes Celia types a lot to answer Johnny's questions, but Johnny doesn't understand what she's saying. So we think it is important to double check with the students with his need, and it will help them to make the communication more effective.
Yeah. Okay. So in terms of the communication problems, right? It's you probably need some time to clarify with him what he really wants to ask, and ask more open-ended question to understand his situation better. And for study issue, you can always like refer the students to reach out to ASO and other like student advising like partnership, like other units and department that are involved in study issues, and you are not alone in this. Okay, so question 4, what can Celia do when being asked about issues that she does not know? Room 4.
Hello. I think the first things we should do is to go through the little booklet that you guys gave us, the guidance.
Yeah.
If we cannot find any solutions or it's not sufficient to answer the question Johnny raised, it might be a good idea to ask for help, for example, from AO, the forums, or we can just refer Johnny to some of the organizations that we thought that can better answer the questions from Johnny. That's
Yeah.
our idea.
Yeah, thank you. So I just want to emphasize again here, you don't have to know everything, and it's okay to like do a little research with the students, or make good use of all the information and link and resources the staff from AASO just provided, because I noticed they are posting different links in the chat box. If you need any of these, you can click in and save the link for future use. Okay, so last 2 questions. Question 5, what suggestion you would give Celia in views of the ineffective communication through WhatsApp? Any thoughts from room 5?
Hello, I'm Sonia and I'm from group 5. Maybe I can answer this. I think most importantly is to tell Johnny once time that maybe to schedule a coffee chat or something in person to explain him that I may not be able to respond to your message immediately, and I also have my personal schedule. So I think maybe we can schedule like a coffee chat like this for once a month. And this is like the highest frequency because I have my personal schedule as well. So yeah, I think the most importantly is to let him know the boundaries that I also have my academic problems or like other activities. So he needs to understand that.
Yeah, as you mentioned the keywords, right? Boundary setting. So it's okay to set boundary with your advisee. You can talk to him nicely and acknowledge that he's in need, right, for help. But tell him that you are not going to be there for him all the time, and you have your own personal matters. Set some limits around what you are willing to do and not willing to do. And it's always okay to say no to his request. Of course, you can offer to help him come up with a contingency plan when he fails to reach you, or you don't have enough time to respond to his questions. So there are different support and help available on campus, we have emphasized so many times today. And it's also important to pay attention to Celia's stress level. That's why we have question 6. Celia is feeling stressed and uneasy when Johnny starts contacting her every day, especially with the attitude, take it for granted and dependent attitude. So what can she do? Let's invite the last group, like room 6, to share your thoughts. Hello?
Okay, so yeah, our group's opinion is that we think Cecilia should directly contacting John for they should discuss about this matter, because I think the advisee relationship builds on the base of mutual respect. And apparently in the video, John's take it for granted attitude clearly shows no respect to Cecilia, who we think is a very responsible advisor, because she tried her best to answer every question like John had, even for his personal matter. But this, like we've been taught, advisor is not like babysitting our freshmen. We are giving them advice, giving them more information. And what Cecilia did in the video is so out of his duty, he are not obligated to do that much. I think Cecilia should talk with John about his person. He should share his personal matter with his friends or his parents, but not with the FSA. And also, I think if necessary, I suggest Cecilia to maybe consult with university psychiatrist, because she is feeling very stressed out and uneasy because of these so many information coming to her from John.
Okay. Yes, thank you so much. You have paid attention to Celia's mental distress, right? So if the situation persists for a while, and it's important to make appropriate referral for Johnny. And Celia is also it's important for Celia to take care of her own mental condition as well. It's okay. Yeah, she might consider reaching out for counseling support herself, right? If she found it difficult to handle the stress, and it's okay to talk to a counselor about it. And for the psychiatrist, this you just mentioned, actually we currently we don't have psychiatrists available on campus. We only have our team. We have psychologists and counselor and UHS. We have medical doctors, not specialized in psychiatry. However, it's possible to make a referral, like UHS doctors, they can make referral for students to seek psychiatric service. I just want to clarify this point for you. Okay. And so to sum up, the next page, yes. To sum up, I think it's really important to emphasize these 3 key points. First, to manage the expectation, especially the advisee's expectation of you as a FSA. When they first come to university, they might not have enough information, and they don't know what to expect. And when they reach out to you, you feel like a very, very important person, feel like the only person they can reach out for support. That might not be true, right? And that's not true at all. So there are different support available on campus. You need to educate them and manage their expectation. and direct to them to other support and resources, and it's very important. And the last, very, very important one, set boundaries in terms of your role as an FSA and the time you spend on interacting and providing support with the group of advisee. Okay, so that's all I want to say about case studies. Yes, so now I would like to spend a few minutes to introduce COPE to all of you. This is important because you probably need some information about our service before referring students to us. Okay, so our counseling and psychological service are strictly confidential and free of charge and based on voluntary basis. And we have a group of professionals, including clinical psychologists, counseling psychologists, social workers with rich experience in counseling, and a family and marital therapist. We encourage students to come to us to talk about their personal matters. We believe no problem is too big or too small. And students might come to us to talk about adjustment difficulties, study stress, relationship problems, peer issues, family issues, and other like mental health conditions. For example, depressive mood, anxiety symptoms, and etc. And it's easy to make appointment with us. Students can come to our office, can call us, or to email us. And if the student is new to our service, they will be invited to meet duty counselor first. Duty counselor will assess the student's need and urgency and make appropriate arrangement. Students will be matched and arranged to meet an intake case counselor for a full intake session, usually lasts for 15 minutes to 1 hour. And there is a new like pilot we are doing like now. If a student's request is non-urgent, they might consider scheduling a direct intake appointment with our case counselor. So they can register through the link, and you will find the information on our website. So since the student's request is non-urgent, so the routine waiting time will be 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the service demand. So this is something new this year, and I would like to let all of you know about. And if you notice any students who are in need for counseling and psychological support, you can let them know these different pathway that they can contact us. And we have this like mental health first aid courses every semester. It is an internationally certificate course, and more than 2,000 students and 800 staff have completed the training at our center. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support students with mental health crisis, you are welcome to join this training workshop. And we have a series of interactive mental health e-workbooks for students to boost life skills. They are part of the International Caring University initiative, which aims to support students' mental health. These workbooks are available on our website. And there are more self-care skills and self-help resources on our website related to time management, better sleep, anxiety and stress coping, and more. We also have a platform called Psychometer. If you want to monitor your stress level or know more about your relationship style, you're welcome to complete some tests on the platform, and you can also introduce the platform to the freshman students to monitor their stress level, to have more self-understanding. instant feedback is available on the platform. And we also have a team for SEN support. If a student has SEN need, they are welcome to approach us to explore any potential accommodation for studies and other aspects of life in university. We have collaborations with different units and departments on campus. And we have this registration procedures available on our website. If you notice a freshman are in need for SEN support, do remind them to check this out. The information is very important because students need to register our service by a certain deadline, but there will be a deadline for each semester. And we also have person enrichment activities. There are workshops or talks or activities related to university adjustment, interperson communication, stress management, and mental health. And if you want to know more or refer students to join these activities, please stay tuned to our website. And we believe that peer support is very, very important. So we have this program called Peer Impact Network, PIN. So if you are passionate about building connections with people and are eager to enhance knowledge on diversity awareness, you are welcome to join the program as a peer supporters here. We have different activities and training sessions organized for you. If you notice any freshman students who are interested in joining the program as seed members or even peer supporter, you can introduce them to this program. We also have this language tutoring activities every semester. Students can learn some basic Cantonese and can practice English with some native English speakers. So stay tuned to the website if they want to enhance their language skills. Apart from joining CAES, there are other activities here as well. And we also have a place called Cook Ding Ding. It's in CYM. We will organize handicraft workshops there. So if you work past the area, you can see our activities if there's events going on there. Okay, so this is a psychosocial well-being survey for new students. Each year in the beginning of the academic year, we would like to invite the new student, like the new freshman undergrad students and new postgrad students. So for you as an FSA, you will meet your advisees, right? In September, I will encourage you to take a picture of this QR code and invite them to fill in the survey so that we can better understand the need, the psychosocial need of our new students this year. So I hope you could do us a favor to have this thing in your mind when you meet the freshman students first time. And you will, I think you will notice some publication about this as well. We want students to know about this psychosocial well-being survey when they first come to Hong Kong U as a freshman student. Okay, so this is our website. We have a lot of useful and valuable information available on our website. Do stay tuned out to our website, and we are also active on Instagram and Facebook. You're welcome to follow us there as well. Okay, so that's it for my part. Thank you so much for all of your active participation in the case studies today.